Lovely people, good morning, good day or good evening wherever you are, and welcome back to a new episode where I will be speaking about fated encounters and what they teach us about ourselves. And have you ever met someone who felt different? Someone whose presence shook something and awake in you, not in chaos, but more in recognition, almost as if you've known them before. You can't explain it logically, yet your body reacts, and your heart knows, and your mind starts to analyze, and your soul kind of whispers, pay attention. And everything that is happening is like from some movie, like there is like a written script about that particular scene in the movie. And it doesn't happen once, but twice, even the third time. And today we're talking about these encounters that feel fated. They can be so magnetic, but at the same time confusing, deeply emotional, and sometimes incredibly tempting. But most of all, they are our mirrors. Not every person we meet carries that energy, but once in a while, someone crosses our path who triggers something within us, something we didn't even know existed. They might arrive during a season of transition when we are craving clarity or connection, and suddenly we feel alive, curious, or vulnerable in ways we didn't expect. And fated encounters aren't always meant to stay. Sometimes they are designed to reveal, to show us what we desire, what we fear, or what we've outgrown. They often highlight the gap between who we are and who we are becoming. When an encounter feels powerful or even irresistible, it's rarely about the other person alone. It's about what they awaken inside us. And usually they mirror our hidden strengths, the courage, sensuality, confidence, compassion, and also our weaknesses, the impatience, attachment, illusion, or unhealed wounds. And in that reflection, we get the chance to integrate both. To say, yes, I'm drawn to this energy, but what part of me is being called to grow? Sometimes the lesson is to open up. Sometimes it's to hold a boundary with grace. Temptation is not always a test of morality, it's a test of awareness. When you are tempted, it doesn't mean you're weak. It means something in you is awakening up, wanting attention. The question isn't, should I resist or give in? The question is, what is this encounter showing me about my needs? Do I crave depth, connection, adventure, validation, or peace? And the answer reveals what part of your inner world needs tending. When we meet someone whose presence feels magnetic, we can honor the connection but also stay anchored in self-respect. Sometimes the most sacred response is not to merge, but to pause, to feel the energy, understand it, and decide consciously how to respond to that. And remember, the boundaries are not walls, they are clarity. They say, this is where I honor myself, and this is how I honor you. When a fated encounter tempts us to lose balance, the boundary becomes the bridge between self-love and growth at the same time. And true power lies not in controlling the outcome, but in staying aligned with your truth. Even when the chemistry is strong, even when the mind plays stories of what if, and sometimes the soul wants connection, but the timing wants patience. Fated encounters often leave a trace, a feeling, a memory, or a quiet transformation. Even if they fade, something remains. A piece of awareness that wasn't there before. It's like enriching our life. You learn your capacity to feel deeply. You learn your power to choose consciously. You see how love can exist without possession and how attraction can exist without action. The lesson is never punishment, it's preparation. Because every encounter refines us for the love, purpose, and peace that we are meant to hold next. So if you're in the middle of such a connection right now, breathe. Don't rush to define it, fix it, or label it, and ask instead, what is this teaching me about myself? Where I am being invited to grow, soften, or stand taller? Sometimes faith brings people not to stay, but to wake us up. And at awakening, that's where real love begins. So thank you for listening. If this episode resonates with you, share it with someone who might be in the middle of their own fated encounter. And until next time, stay mindful, stay open, and stay true to your inner compass.